What's up my peeps, today is a big day because it is the return of the WWE 2K Wishlist series where I go over a bunch of new additions, changes, and features that should be added for the upcoming WWE game. In this case, we're talking about WWE 2K16, and I thought I'd start it off this year with the moves. I mean, after all, it is a wrestling game or sports entertainment game, whatever you want to call it. The moves are pretty damn important. As always, I encourage you guys to participate in the comments section by letting me know which moves you'd like to see, whether it's moves you see in the independent scene or on WWE TV. Now, before we begin with the list, some of the moves are brand new moves we've never seen in the WWE game before, while others are moves that are currently in the game but I'd like to see new and improved versions of them for 2K16, so let's get started. So, first off on the list is Kevin Owens' legal variation of the package Piledriver in the WWE, and that is the package Powerbomb he used on John Cena at the Elimination Chamber. That was the first time we saw it on TV. I want to see it for the first time in WWE 2K16. Next move on the list is the need of a change because it's been the same animation since WWE 12, and I'm talking about the Big Show's WMD, his KO punch. The issue I have with the current animation is that he does way too much taunting before hitting the punch. When Big Show does it on TV, he just does it. He hits the punch, bam, that's it. He doesn't do all this. Nah, none of that. He just hits the punch out of nowhere. It's basically his version of the RKO, if that makes any sense. It's just so much more satisfying, especially online when you hit a move on somebody out of nowhere. It's not exactly out of nowhere if you gotta do all this taunting beforehand. Another move I feel should be added in 2K16 is Nikki Bella's forearm smash. At this point, it's become her secondary finisher. She actually wins matches with that move sometimes, so for that reason, I feel it's important for her to have it in her moveset in the upcoming 2K16 video game. Next up on the list is pretty much every single one of Kalisto's moves. This guy has some of the coolest moves on the roster, from his handspring backflip into an enziguri, his handspring backflip into a hit scissors, his springboard corkscrew crossbody, his roll-up into a rolling kick, and of course the Salito del Sol. They've got to have those moves in 2K16 or else it's not the same Kalisto. And then when it comes to the champ, I want to see a Seth Rollins pedigree. I don't want them to just slap on Triple H's animation of the pedigree onto Seth Rollins, because they don't deliver it the same way. Just like Kane and Big Show both do the choke slams, but they both have their own way of doing it, and thus they both have different animations for the move in the game. Now, this next move has been banned from WWE TV, but just like the Piledriver, that doesn't mean that it needs to be banned from the game as well. Of course, I'm talking about the curb stomp. I want to see a more accurate version where he bounces off the ropes before doing it, or that they switch it up to a corner finisher, because that's the way he was doing it before it was banned. And don't think I forgot about Kevin Owens, because the most important move he needs to have for 2K16 is the pop-up powerbomb, of course, preferably with the animation of him throwing his opponent into the ropes first, because that's the way he always does it. And last but not least, John Cena Springboard Stunner. This is now one of his signature moves. It's the move he does right before hitting the attitude adjustment, so it's a pretty big part of his moveset now, and for that reason, it should make its debut in WWE 2K16. Now right here I combine the springboard elbow with the normal stunner, because that's the closest I can get to it in 2K15, but for WWE 2K16, what I'm thinking is, if the move is in the game, which I hope it is, that they're going to make it a rope signature move, kind of like Cody Rhodes' Beautiful Disaster. So that's it for the moves. Obviously there's a bunch more moves that I'd like to see, but I don't want to go on for too long now. So, in the comments below, let me know which moves you want to see, and if you enjoyed the video, you can click that like button down below. It's greatly appreciated. And if you want to keep up with the WWE 2K Wishlist series, as well as all the other WWE videos I post up, make sure to subscribe, and with that said, I'm out. See ya.